Okay, let's discuss Iran and Israel, how it all started, how it is going, why the USA is involved. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I'm just going to be powering through all these stuffs very fast. Let's start from when Iran and Israel broke up. That was in 1979. Before then, Iran and Israel were allies. They even do trade together. But then after 1979, they broke up, and that was when Iran fell under a new regime under the leadership of Ayatollah Khamenei. Iran then became an Islamic republic and then deemed Israel an illegitimate state. Iran was constantly calling for Israel's destruction and was supporting militant groups that are against Israel. One of the key reasons why Iran don't like Israel is because Israel is an occupier of Palestine land. That is an entirely different topic on its own, but then basically Israel occupied Palestine land, and then Palestine is seeking to establish its own independent state in at least one of the historical parts of Palestine. And Israel is not having that. Israel is also widely known to oppress neighboring countries, and I feel like that is one of the reasons why Iran started to develop nuclear weapons. They started developing nuclear weapons because they feared that Israel might attack them one day, and they want to have an ultimate weapon that will make them look tough to Israel. But then Israel, on the other hand, considered this a threat. Not only Israel, to be honest, a lot of countries in the world considered this a threat because imagine Iran having nuclear weapons. The world was scared at this point. So in 2015, a deal was struck with Iran and 6 other countries, the USA, UK, Russia, France, Germany, and China. They struck a deal with Iran that Iran should stop developing nuclear weapons, and in return, all sanctions on Iran will be lifted. Iran agreed to this deal. There were regulations that were put in place, inspections, supervisions. All reports were showing that Iran was actually honoring the deal and was not developing nuclear weapons. Until 2017, and at that time, Trump became the president of the United States of America. That was his first tenure. And in May 2018, Trump withdrew the USA from the deal that was arranged with Iran. He imposed back the sanctions that were removed from Iran and called it a shitty deal. His ideology was if he withdrew this deal, it will cripple Iran's economy and will force Iran back to the negotiating table to renegotiate a new deal. But Iran didn't even flinch. Iran instead blocked out all the inspections, the regulations from the deal that they had earlier. And then Israel started saying that Iran is weeks away from developing nuclear weapons. Fast forward to when Joe Biden became the president of the USA, he tried to renegotiate a deal with Iran. It didn't work. Trump also came back 2024, 2025. He still tried to renegotiate the deal with Iran, but they were not agreeing to anything. Israel made the first move by attacking an Iranian consulate complex in Damascus, Syria. Iran retaliated, and that is how the war between Iran and Israel started. The USA and Israel have been allies for a very long time, and since Trump couldn't get Iran back to the negotiating table, what he did was bomb their nuclear facilities, 3 of their nuclear facilities. That was some days ago, and he said that now that he has destroyed the nuclear facilities, there will be no nuclear war and peace will have to reign. And he said that if Iran is to retaliate to the bombings that he did, he's going to hurt them even more. Now Iran has 2 choices, either to go to war with the USA or to lay down. And a lot of people consider this act by the USA as a step closer to World War III, because now expectations is that all these other countries like China, Russia, France, Germany are expected to involve in this and also pick sides. So let's just wait and see what happens.